We're back to the Neil Haley Show. My guest today is David Hollenbach, Hollenbach leadership author. And also you're going to talk about the importance of protecting yourself when you talk about, life insurance and the importance of investing with life insurance, right? Some people always are thinking a term life insurance, but sometimes the best bet is it's a financial vehicle as well, capture value life insurance, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that's it's interesting because with my leadership development programs, I talk about health, wealth, and mindset. You know, um, the wealth piece, being financially stable. Um, this is this is one of those things that a lot of people struggle with, when they're approaching retirement. Do I have enough retirement to last me, or am I going to outlast my retirement funds? And a way that you can protect your money and grow it is with cash value life insurance and annuities. There's some tax benefits to it, and yeah, that's one of the things that I realize that a lot of people don't know that I do, but I'm a licensed fiduciary. I'm licensed in the state of Florida to, work with annuities, life insurance, and health insurance. So I do a lot of Medicare as well, because one of the things I focus on is that piece that when we are approaching retirement and once we've retired, how do we protect ourselves? So, that was really cool that we had this conversation to make sure that we bring this up, because there is that piece for our personal well-being, that financial aspect of our life. And a lot of people don't talk about it, but yeah, I'm happy that we're talking about it now.
So let's talk about cash value life insurance. There's two different products you sell, right? Cash value life insurance, or even more than that
Oh
involved in
no,
it?
there's a lot more than that. There's term life insurance, there's whole life insurance. The cash value life insurance, that's just another name. There's a lot of different products across all these insurance companies that they're great products. It just really depends on what your individual circumstances are, um, your risk tolerance and your financial goals. You have to take those into consideration. And sometimes, this is one of the things I was talking about earlier, is with mutual funds, because that's very common in the world that I came from, the fire service, public safety, these government jobs. There's always like this, your deferred compensation plan, where you set money aside and it goes into mutual funds. And over the course of your career, you're putting $50, $100 away, a pay period, whatever it is, and it's supposed to grow exponentially. But when you look at the market right now, it's, I know that a lot of people have lost a lot of money. And I know from experience that the advice that you get from your financial planner or whatever, the one that's managing your mutual funds, is, oh, it'll come back, it'll bounce back, you don't want to take it out now because this is just a downturn. Well, let's get ahead of that and get into a product that doesn't have those valleys. When the stock market dips, your life insurance and your annuities, a lot of the products, that the only ones that I work with are the ones that don't experience that downturn. It's just level, and you have a lot more growth opportunities with that. Well, let's say there's more stability and predictability with annuities and cash value life insurance policies.
That's impressive that you're talking about. I mean, the portfolio and all these different things. And cash value life insurance is a financial vehicle that can protect you too. It isn't just, it's just not you're saving you're going to have money, it also protects you from certain things, right?
Absolutely. There's tax advantages, death benefit protection, cash value life insurance policies provide, a death benefit to the beneficiaries. Um, there's just so many products out there that, when I sit down with a client, I like to look at their situation, um, you know, their their risk tolerance. That's another thing, and what are their current financial responsibilities? What are they going to be? We want to make sure that we're not putting them in a position that's going to harm them. We want them to be able to enjoy their retirement, but also to protect their retirement so they don't have to go back to work in 5, 10 years.
Wow. And the thing also kind of long-term care, it can be used for long-term care as well. So there's a lot of different options because you can borrow from your cash value life insurance and you don't have to pay it back. That's crazy, right?
Yeah, so that's one of the things that we talk about is final expense insurance, where you're planning for the inevitable, right? Everybody's going to die. None of us get out of here alive. You plan for what it's going to cost for your funeral and all of that, all of those expenses, and anything that above and beyond to take care of your family if you happen to die before expected. But also, one thing that people don't realize is how many people, when they get up in years, we're living longer and longer as technology and medicine improve. Um, we're living longer, and a lot of people are going into nursing homes, and these are things that Medicare doesn't provide for. It is that long-term care piece. And so that's where you have to plan ahead and maybe get some pieces in place to protect you and protect your family's assets, so that if you happen to go into a home and uh, you know on a given year, that can be a lot of money. You're talking $7,000 to $10,000 a month,
Mhm.
depending on the care that's being received. um, it can be a huge hit, not only for your bank account, your finances, but your family's finances as well. You could leave your children footing the bill for that. And I know most of us don't want to think
Yeah.
about that, but this is one of those things that it's important to have those conversations with somebody that knows what they're doing, has access to all these different products, that can sit down and look at your personal situation and develop a plan to get you where you want to be and protect you so you can live your life without worrying about these other
All right.
things.
And the best place to go is to find information on you or contact you is how for this.
Yeah, hollenbachleadership.com. You can contact me. My personal cell phone is on my business cards, 407-925-6174. I'd be happy to serve as a resource to anybody that's interested.
Right. Appreciate it, David. Thanks again, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. You're listening and watching the Neil Haley Show, and we'll be back in just a moment.